from Mexico City. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
All right, let's get it.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
Oh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tua going to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. 20! And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
3rd and 1.
11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Oh, let's see here.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A give, running right, Achane. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's brought down
3rd and 3.
24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
4th down.
Come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue to move the ball.
They going for it. Okay.
Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tua on 4th down.
He got it.
The open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua now on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
2nd and 2.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. run straight ahead with Achane.
3rd and 3.
Lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards.
2nd and goal.
Yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to get him about
3rd and
3
goal.
yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Wright taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
2nd and 4.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down, Mariota. Quick hitter here,
1st
it's
down.
complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's
Hit
Oh, I was trying to throw the ball away.
Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the
God,
Dolphins.
come
And these
on,
guys are going
man.
to take over at the 31-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Achane on the counter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
This
This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Achane. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Achane gets it from 3rd gun. And
3rd and 12.
Going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Washington on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Incomplete. 4th down.
Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
Got to get his running game going.
That success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to stay on
3rd and 3.
Past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Mariota dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a leap it. He will
First down.
make the catch. A big pickup of 38.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Mariota now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2nd and 2.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second down and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to get this down near
They're trying to score before halftime. Come on, come on, come on.
Quickly, they get to the line.
Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get that one complete to Connor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now the ball comes loose.
Fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing.
Keep the ball on the ground. We're not
Drive
going to make
before it ended
mistakes.
in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando. and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
First down.
I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
3rd and 9.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on.
Give me that.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 48 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like
26,
that.
what do you think you was doing, bro?
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Give me that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He just threw it up for grabs.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Mariota. That is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
The opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Mariota. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down to the 10.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Mariota will look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense
got me on that one,
taking
bro.
it right down Broadway. And
All right.
the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right.
2-point conversion is no good.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Mariota. Being chased out left.
1st down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him
2.
down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep leaning
1st down.
on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Looking for more there on 1st down.
I had a little bit more speed, I would have had
field incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And he slides and comes up
33.
at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a
Kick is good.
58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Buying time to his left.
Fumble.
Ball is out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, well, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit. They just
First
try
down.
to get an extra yard or two.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throw it, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ooh, almost another pick.
Complete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in.
Y'all lucky to get that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Tua to throw again. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. A A swift move.
Second and 3.
Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua. All the Commanders are going to
39.
He's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, and that is
4th down.
incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his target.
How is he able to hold on to that ball, bro?
As he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the
Well, we got to hold him off.
in the passing game.
Get it.
That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
3rd and 1.
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Tua to the end zone.
4th down.
Incomplete. Well, this defense is
Well, y'all ain't gonna try to go for it.
And it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run
2nd and 6.
1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
3rd and 7.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Mariota. Mariota
1st down.
so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mariota here to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be dropped
3rd
at
and
the
4.
25 after a gain of 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.